One very good thing about technology, especially from learning perspective, is that it enables everyone equally. If you're living in New York City, you have access to the same amount of information as you would have if you are living in a small village in Tunisia, for example. I'm a self-learned data scientist, and I've been in the field for 10 plus years. And I believe that a lot of people who do not have background in data science, machine learning can learn data science on their own. But there is one thing to watch out for when you're learning data science or anything for that matter on your own. One advice for the self-taught data scientist is that to be aware of blind spots in your knowledge. So what is a blind spot? Let me try to explain that first. If you were to build a quadrant, so these are things you actually know or don't know. And these are on this axis you have things you think you know or you don't know. So for example, here, what are the things you actually know and you think you know? There are many things. For example, I know what is the time now. I know it and actually know it. So for example, time. What are things which you actually don't know and you think you're aware of their existence? For example, I know that I don't know how many stars are there outside, number of stars. What are things which I don't aware of their existence, but I actually know them? There is no such thing. So nothing goes here. And this is the thing which is blind spot. So these are the things which you don't know that you don't know. So this is blind spot. And in the context of data science, it could be that I'm learning data science on my own. I've learned Python, SQL, etc. And there is a very important library out there. I'm not aware of its existence. So if I'm not aware of its existence, then I won't learn about it. And this could lead to a failure in interview or anything. So this is a thing to be kept into mind as you're embarking on a data science journey on your own. There are a couple of ways you can try to reduce falling into a victim of some blind spots. So one thing is that you get the outline of your learning material from some course. For example, you go on Coursera or you go on Harvard's YouTube channel or the website and try to see that what is the order of different things they are teaching and to what extent they are covering. And then even if you are not enrolled in Harvard, you can try to follow that path. Or it applies to any other boot camp or any other course for that matter. You don't have to actually pay and enroll in it, but you can borrow the outline and sometimes resources, for example, books, and then try to go one after another on your own. The second thing you can do is consultations. So in this approach, what you would do, and this is much better than the first one, you request someone who is much more experienced than you. It can be paid consultations, it can be unpaid consultation, but you can meet with them once a week, once a month, at whatever cadence, and just tell them this is what you're covered. So what are some other things you're planning to learn, and then get some feedback on that, so that your knowledge does not have the empty spots, the blind spots in them. And the third way is to give actual interviews and build actual projects. So once you start building some projects, sometimes you would realize a need for a certain toolkit or different skill. So then you would realize that you had not prioritized it before so that you can learn it while building the project. And same goes while you're giving the interviews. Maybe in the interview, you get asked a question about, as I said, a library. You don't know about its existence, but now you know about it so that you can go back and try to learn about it. I hope you find the content of this video useful. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments below. I'll try to go through the comments and answer it to the best of my ability. Thank you so much.